Hello, my name is Sonali. Welcome back to another episode of Around the World in 7 Days. If you are asked to name a country where people are always busy with elections, probably India will come to your mind instantly. But it would not be the right thing to say because people of Bulgaria may get offended. In fact, for the last 2 years, the people of this country have been busy only with the elections. The country is in the midst of a political crisis since 2021, and there is no end in sight. In the last 2 years, it has gone through the election process 5 times. The previous 4 elections have failed to produce a stable government. Continuous resignation and mistrust among political class is making survival of the government difficult. This has even made people of Bulgaria indifferent towards the political system. They have so become disillusioned with the politicians, and its effect can be clearly seen in the reduction in the voter turnout in every successive election. Now, the situation has reached an extent that many people have even started saying that the formation of a stable government in Bulgaria is a distant dream. In such a situation, the question that might be coming into your mind is that what are the reasons behind the current political crisis in Bulgaria? Amidst this political crisis, what are the election issues? We'll find answers to all the questions one by one. But first, let's take a look at the history of Bulgaria. According to historians, the existence of Bulgaria can be traced from the 5th century, but the Bulgarian state was established in 681 AD. Between 1018 and 1185, it was part of the Byzantine Empire. Later, in 1396 AD, it was conquered by the Ottoman Empire. Since then, it was ruled by the Ottoman Empire. But in 1876, the Bulgarian population revolted against the Ottomans, which ended after the Treaty of San Stefano in 1878. This treaty recognized Bulgaria as an autonomous region. After this, in the year 1908, Bulgaria declared itself an independent state. In the First World War, it fought from the German side. Further, after World War II, it became a part of the Soviet Union. As of now, it is a member country of the European Union and NATO. If we talk about its geographical location, it lies in the Southeast Europe. It is bordered by Romania to the north, Serbia and Macedonia to the west, and Greece and Turkey to the south. Black Sea is in its east. Now the question is, why is there political crisis in Bulgaria? Actually, Bulgaria has a problem of deep-rooted corruption. 3 years ago, this led to a massive anti-corruption protest. But instead of bringing a positive change, these demonstrations gave rise to a series of elections due to allegations and counter-allegations of corruption by political parties. In fact, the tenure of former Bulgarian Prime Minister Boyko Borisov has been tainted by same allegations. Boyko was ousted from power in the year 2021 due to allegations of corruption. Since then, the political parties of Bulgaria have failed to form a stable government, and country is facing a political upheaval. In fact, a coalition government was formed here because no one party could get the absolute majority. But political ambitions of the leaders and lack of coherence in ideology led to the development of rift. This had the cascading effect, and the series of rise and fall of governments started. For example, a coalition of 4 parties led by Prime Minister Kirill Petkov formed the government, but the government became unstable after one of the parties left. As we mentioned, Bulgaria is a member of the European Union and NATO. But at the same time, it also shares deep historical and cultural ties with Russia. Both these factors have generally influenced the political landscape of Bulgaria. For example, at the end of 2022, the Bulgarian parliament approved a military aid package for Ukraine, but President Rumen Radev put a hold on it. Radev is considered a supporter of Russia. He criticized the leader of the Reformist Party, Kirill Petkov, and his allies, calling them supporters of the war. Significantly, Boyko, who is also a former prime minister, is the leader of the GERB party and is considered a supporter of Russia. While the We Continue the Change party is considered a pro-Western reformist party. In this election, the contest was mainly between these two parties. In this three-time Prime Minister, Boyko was on one side, while on the other hand, Kirill Petkov, who is also a former PM, was in the fray from the We Continue the Change party. Like the previous elections, this time too, corruption and rising inflation remained at the core of the election issues. In these elections, the GERB party got 26.5% of the votes, while the We Continue the Change party got 24.6%. The Nationalist Revival Party came third with 14.2% votes. This party has an inclination for cooperation with Russian President Vladimir Putin in the Ukraine war. Well, We Continue the Change, which came second in this election, has announced that it will not get into any alliance with GERB. Therefore, political pundits are predicting that this political deadlock will continue in the near future as well. Undoubtedly, for the time being, the main challenge for Bulgaria is overcoming the political crisis and forming a stable government. Along with this, Bulgaria is also facing other pressing political and social issues. Only a stable government can solve this, although it is difficult to predict how and when this will happen. But situation doesn't seem very bright. Let's hope misery of Bulgarian people come to an early end. That's all in today's episode. See you on Sunday. But before that, let's note down question based on today's story. Democratic form of governments face some innate challenges. Elaborate with some recent examples.